Hey guys, it's your girl Tyra Crush back with another review, and this time it is for Queens on ABC. Queens on ABC. Queens on ABC. Okay. One day, but not today, okay? I'm sorry. Okay, if you haven't already, hit my subscribe button. It's down there somewhere. Thank you. I was asked to review this show, and it is pretty doggone good. I would have to say. Very real, well written, and I'm impressed, and I'm excited to see what this season brings. Now, Queens is a new show, and it is based off of these four girls that used to be in a girl group about 20 years ago, and they broke up for whatever reason. Well, we know the reason. They broke up, and now their lives are leading them back to one another to reunite, and that's what this show is about, is their unification. Okay, so who's in this show, you ask? I'm glad you say that because I know who they are. Well, the main characters anyway. Eve, we all know Eve. Eve, Rough Riders. Eve. Okay, yes, used to be a rapper. She's actually playing Brianna, aka Professor Sex. And so she raps about sex. And then all these girls are rappers. Now, you know that Eve's a rapper, but this next one I'm about to introduce, she's not normally a rapper. She's normally a singer, and that's Natori. However you pronounce her name. She's Jill in this show, a.k.a. The Thrill. Jill, The Thrill. But now she's a priest. Not a priest, but she's in the church. And she's under the cloth, and you know, she can't be rapping all that old stuff, but she's also gay, and she comes out on the first show through her rap. Yeah. And it makes, of course, her girlfriend feel good. She's so happy. Like, oh my God, I can't believe she did it. Yes, I'll get to that. And then we have Brandy. She's a whole deadbeat in this in this series. Her name is Naomi, but her music name was Explicit Lyrics. And her whole beat, she's very, very talented, And her hang up is she's never grown out of wanting the fame that they were chasing back in 99 when they broke up. And then we have Nadine Velasquez. A little Puerto Rican princess, I guess. AKA, well, her name is Valeria, but her stage name was Butter Pecan. Butter Pecan, baby. And they were all very good and talented ladies, but I guess the controversy back in the day was their manager was screwing two of them. Brandy was the side chick, and he chose to be with Valeria. And kind of gives me the feel of Dreamgirls, how Curtis, you know, probably really cared for Effie, but he went with, what was her name, Nadine? I can't remember her name in the movie, but Beyonce's character. He married her because she had the most potential to become a superstar, and that's what he was really wanting to be next to. So I kind of get that feel for that guy. And, you know, they kind of linked up, you know, for old time's sake. And I couldn't tell if that was an old hookup or a new hookup, but it looked like they had just hooked up. But if they didn't, then that was a crazy flashback. And then let me tell you about Peppa Sanuga. She's actually in this as Lil Muffin, and she's a rapper, very famous, probably the most famous in the world per the show. She kind of gives you the feel of a Doja Cat, maybe a Sweetie. Very cute girl. And her name, she's Lauren, aka Lil Muffin. And so her whole story is that basically she's in this industry, and the men around her are working her like a horse and making lots of money off of her, and she's not really, it's not all it's cracked up to be. And she finds herself, you know, with a few habits that the industry kind of promotes, and drugs being what I'm talking about. She's definitely got a cocaine problem, so that definitely comes to light when she overdoses, which I will get to in momentarily. But Eve, basically, she is married with 5 kids now. 5 kids. Well, I said Eve. I mean Brianna. Mm. Brianna is married with 5 children. And her husband's been kind of sick. He's not been working. Can't really figure out why. So he had a CAT scan. And before he can even give her the news about it, you know, she comes home and catches him in the bed with one of his students. One of his white students. And it was so funny because the girl was like a total Karen. She's like telling him, I don't even like condoms, but I made him wear one every time out of respect for you. Well, could you have kept your legs closed out of respect for me the next time? I appreciate the condom and everything, but next time, just don't even do it. Like, say, Professor, this is out of line and I cannot do this. But it was so cute because she was really, thought she was telling on him. But if that was even real life, she'd have got beat up. I'm just telling you right now. She would have got beat up. Okay, so Natori, she's, you know, her parents are in the Catholic faith and whatnot, and she is as well. And she's found herself married to this man who wants to have children with her, but she doesn't want to have any kids with him because she's gay and she is falling in love with a woman and she doesn't really know how to tell her husband. So she kind of does it through song. And then we have Nadine Velasquez, who is basically trash. So she runs off with the manager and whatnot. And then we kind of see her going to no lengths to stopping at no lengths to, you know, get her way or to advance her career. And she actually drug one of her co-workers so that she would have a racist rant on TV, which the co-worker kind of gives me the feel of, who's that blonde heifer? It's always got stuff going and always igniting the liberal people. What is her name? Well, it's probably good I don't speak her name. But her, the blonde one that, oh, I know her name. I'm not going to speak her name. But yeah, her. That's who she kind of gives me the feel of. And she's very indicative of a lot of white women on cable TV news. I mean, it's not anything new. So that was kind of funny, but she actually did get caught because the cameras was rolling when she switched out her drink because she slipped her some truth serum, which made her racist on the air. And so she gets fired, and but she had already told the group that she wasn't going to link back up with them because they was beneath her. Because she felt like her career was like going all the way through the roof, and then it comes plummeting down like, so she comes running back like, I changed my mind. I was petty. I'm sorry, but I'm in. And so they basically had this gig to do the BET Awards. And that's great and cool, but they're actually coming in on the Lil Muffin. The Muffin's giving them the opportunity. So they definitely take it. Now, mind you, Eve's husband hasn't been working, so she kind of needs the money. They're all getting $50,000 a piece to do this performance. Brandy, she's got a daughter, but she is a total deadbeat. She don't see her daughter at all, but maybe once a year around her birthday. Now, mind you, she says that you were so irresponsible. You don't even know who my father is. I have a feeling it's that manager dude. I have a feeling that he's going to wind up being the girl's father. And Brandy's character, Naomi, she's very selfish, very self-centered, very self-absorbed. And I think she's ashamed of how she's not been there for her daughter, but she's been, I guess, if she makes it, then it's all worth it. But she's gone so far that she can't really stop because she's been going this long. She's missed her child's entire life for the most part. So she's just kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, I think, mentally. But her daughter's just like, I don't even want to see you. I don't, I feel sorry for you because you're a sad individual. Yeah, her daughter read her the riot act. So that's kind of her backstory. And she's definitely still mad at Valeria until she actually gets her apology, which she does get. Now, with Lil Muffin, she's a wild child. She's definitely feeling overworked, but she kind of gets through her problems through her nose because she's got a cocaine habit. And she actually offered Jill some, but Jill turned it down. But apparently Jill used to party back in the day. And so I guess it was a lot for her to turn it down. Well, they find the girl unresponsive. And, you know, because she done OD'd on the coke. And so they call the ambulance and they take her to the general hospital, the county hospital. And I guess the manager didn't like that. And he was like, how dare you take the most popular rapper in the country, you know, to a county hospital. You're going to ruin her career. And mind you, girl almost died. She looked dead. Look, she looked dead. And he worried about her career. I guess her career would take off if she actually died. So being that she's alive, we can't have this. I don't know what he was thinking, but he was definitely rude. And, you know, Jill wasn't feeling it because she feels like, you know, of course they're using that little girl to get all the money they can out of her. But she's like, you know what? These are my people. Yeah, so she's going to continue. And they put basically the nasty bitches. That's what they're called. That's what their old names were. They're now called the Queens, but they were the nasty bitches. They put them off the tour. And basically said, you're not the tour, but the BET performance. Said, you're not going to be able to perform at BET. You're going back to midlife crisis or whatever you say. But apparently, Jill had made a connection with Lauren, and Lauren demanded that they do perform, and they went behind that manager's back to her agent, through her agent, and got them to perform at the BET Awards, and they killed it one by one. Eve came out there, oh my gosh, she had on this, Brianna came out there, oh my gosh, she had on this black suit thingy, and then she ripped it off and had this little bathing suit on up, and I said, girl, you got body, yada, 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 yada. She got body, yada, 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 yada. All natural, and I just love that about her. Absolutely just love Eve, period. Like, she is goals, period. Just to own your own identity, and she's always been a boss within herself, or come off as a boss, should I say. And then Jill, you know, she basically used her rap to come out of the closet. I think she told her husband before she went on stage because she said, we need to talk. And I think it was to her husband, and she told him because she was tired of living up under the umbrella and being, you know, a hypocrite, you know. So she just wanted to live in her truth. Her girl wanted her to come clean, and she did. I think that's the gist of it. They are actually going on tour with Lil Muffin for 6 months. Well, 6 months later, they announced the tour. I think that's going to be a good thing, and they'll definitely have some drama along the way, because again, there's so much stuff we don't really know yet. We don't know what happened with Jill to make her, you know, get clean, because she clearly has a checkered past. We have to see what's going on with Naomi and her baby father. We got to see what Brianna gonna do about this cheating husband of hers that now has cancer. Oh my God, that was so funny. Oh my God, she was like, how dare you? I just caught you cheating and you have nerve enough to catch cancer. So I can't even stay mad at you. That was funny. That was really funny. But so like I said, this show definitely had its moments. I'm definitely excited to be reviewing it, and I hope you all like it. Well, go watch it because it's on Hulu. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's definitely worth your 45 minutes. It only takes me like 45 minutes to watch it on Hulu because I pay the extra $5 a month for no commercials, okay? I get right through it. Again, I do thank you all for tuning in to me today. That is my $5.02. Peace.